Excited. We are now just 2 weeks away from that total solar eclipse that's going to cut right across the middle of the United States.
I think excited is a good word for it. People have been looking forward to this. Meteorologist Caitlin McGrath joins us now with more on what to expect during the eclipse and why you might want to plan a trip if you haven't already just to go see it. Caitlin.
That's right, you guys. On April 8th, the sun, earth, and moon will align, and the moon will cast a shadow down on the earth. Now, the path of totality, where the sun will completely be blocked by the moon, will stretch from Texas to Maine. The farther away you are from the path of totality, the more sun you'll be able to see. Now, here in D.C., nearly 90% of the sun will be blocked, which will still be amazing. But members of the Northern Virginia Astronomy Club told me it's worth it to travel for totality.
You want to look at the sun?
Yeah, I will. 99% partial is not good enough. Total is different.
Members of the Northern Virginia Astronomy Club are traveling to more than 80 locations from Mexico to Maine for the total solar eclipse.
I'm traveling to Fredericksburg, Texas.
We're going to go to Ohio, Sydney, Ohio.
Going to be heading to Texarkana in Texas for the eclipse.
I'm traveling to Seneca County, Ohio.
We'll be going to the area just east of Cleveland on Lake Erie.
I'm driving an RV down to Waco, Texas.
I'm traveling to Salina in Ohio.
I'm going to Texas, San Antonio area.
And they all say the trip is worth it.
Everything changes for that moment.
A partial eclipse is like kissing your sister, and a full total eclipse is totally different. It's like making love to your wife.
And I think once you've seen it once, you want to see it again, because you only see it a few minutes, and then it's gone.
The temperature drops 5-10 degrees. The bugs start chirping as if it's midnight.
Nothing happens for a second or two and you think, what's going on? And then that corona, as it's called, the sun's streamers, stream out to, say, 2 dimensions of the sun on all sides. And that's really magical.
It's almost a thing where you watch the other people, especially you get closer to it, you just see how people react.
Everything changes during totality. The lighting was this kind of eerie feel to it. Even the animals are different during a totality.
It is something most people never see, and you have to work hard to see it even once.
And it might be worth the effort to travel, because after April 8th, the next eclipse visible in the United States won't be until 2044, and that's just a small part of the country. The next bigger total eclipse is 2045. Now, over the next 2 weeks leading up to the eclipse, I'm going to share more stories about the Northern Virginia Astronomy Club, and one member in particular who has traveled to every continent to see that fleeting moment of totality. Well, let's talk about a couple other factors that we can expect weather-wise when it comes to the time of the eclipse. Now, this is if you're in the path of total totality. Whenever you completely go dark with less sunlight, you see temperatures drop pretty quickly. You just heard that one member say temperature drop 5 to 10 degrees is pretty standard in totality. And when you have less heat, you have fewer clouds. So don't be discouraged. If you're about to approach that totality and it's really cloudy, you might see some clear during the total solar eclipse. We also have higher relative humidity as temperatures cool, so you might notice the air feeling a little bit different, and winds tend to calm down also due to that loss of sunlight. So a lot to look forward to if you are planning to travel to the path of totality. But if you're not, again, here around the DMV, we're going to be about 90% eclipse. That will still be spectacular, but make sure you have those glasses that you can safely look at the total, or the partial eclipse rather. If you're in totality, you can actually take your glasses off for a period. And again, we'll talk much more about the eclipse over the next several weeks leading up to April 8th. Now, we